Here is the crude lock picture that I drew myself to try to make this a little bit more clear. This represents the lock. This represents the loose hair that has grown in, so the base of her lock. This black area is the scalp, which would be exposed where you made your parts. This would be another lock, this would be another lock, this would be another lock, this would be another lock. This is north, south, east, and west. And so in latching, you're weaving the hair in and out of the base of the lock, but you're going in at a different point of the base each time. You want to do this in order to avoid creating a little Y-shaped hole in the lock, because any holes in your lock will make the lock a little bit weaker. So once I thread this hair through my nappy locks tool or bobby pin or whatever I'm using, first I'll go in and weave the hair through the north portion of the base of her hair. Then I'll come in again and weave it through the western portion. Then I'll come in again and weave it through the southern portion. Then I'll come in again and weave it through the eastern portion of her locks. And I'll keep repeating this pattern over and over and over again until the hair at the base is as tight to her scalp as I want it to be. I like to leave a little bit of space so that it's not too tight, because once you've done this latch, rinsing it will loosen the latch a little bit, but if you've done it way too tight, there's nothing you can do to loosen it up again. When I was researching interlocking, I noticed that there were many different methods: 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. I noticed some people said it didn't matter if you went specifically north, south, east, and west. But I did read where you should try to go in the same direction. So if you're working the pattern clockwise, then always do it clockwise. If you're doing it counterclockwise, always do it counterclockwise. And people who get really good at it can kind of figure out how many rotations that they'll need to do, so that when they get to the last time they weave the hair in, they'll know whether they should try to go in north or south or east or west, so that the finished lock will lie in the direction that they want for the way that their locks hang.